just kind of putting my, oh my gosh, 32, 33, and oh, there's another one. Oh my gosh, I just kind of feel like this thing breaks some rules of glide bait right there. Oh my god. By now, you've probably seen on the internet the Berkley Chop Block. This is a new glide bait to the market this year. And honestly, I don't know that I've been this excited about a bait in a long time. Like, this thing is actually pretty legit. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the Berkley glide bait, what separates it from other baits that I've seen out there similar on the market. And also, we're gonna try to go out there and catch a few fish on this bad boy. Now, this video is brought to you by Omnia Fishing. Guys, over at Omnia, it is a complete resource for the bass fisherman. Not only do I get my tackle over there, like the Berkley Chop Block, but I also like to use a lot of the different resources that Omnia has, for example, like their fishing reports and their pro app, to really just help me dial in bodies of water. One of the biggest struggles a bass fisherman has is finding bass, and all the different things with the app, with the fishing reports at Omnia, they really help me to narrow down things and get on fish a little bit faster. So I'm gonna leave some links down below in the description for Omnia. Check them out, you won't be sorry. All right, now maybe you haven't seen the Berkley Chop Block, and this is it. It comes in 3 different sizes, I believe a 6, an 8, and a 10-inch version. Now to me, I will probably primarily fish the 8-inch version. I think that it is really about the perfect size bait. And look, it is a soft glide bait. It is not the first soft glide bait to the market. There have been a lot of other soft glide baits. I believe Flag, the company in Japan, was one of the first to have a soft glide bait. There's several other Japanese companies. Berkley came out with a Nessie just a few years ago, but this bait in particular, I'm not gonna lie, when I pulled this thing out of the package and started fishing it, I was actually pretty blown away by the action of this bait. Out of all the different glide baits that there have been that are soft glide baits, this is the one to me that I think honestly has the best action. It really has a great chopping action. The thing stays very upright in the water column. It doesn't twist, it doesn't turn. To me, everything about this bait I really, really like. And probably the biggest plus when it comes to a soft glide bait over a hard glide bait or a resin glide bait or even like an ABS plastic glide bait is that you can skip these things. You know, you can skip it up underneath of a dock, way up underneath overhanging trees. And that's something that I really like about this thing. Now, a lot of baits on the market look really good, but until you fish them, you don't know exactly what you have in the bait. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time fishing this bait, try to hook up with a few fish and see what this thing is all about. But so far, this is one of the best baits that I've seen this year. I really just like the action, man. It's just, to me, I have fished the Flag and the Nessie, and honestly, I don't even really consider them to be glide baits. Like they kind of have a glide, but they also kind of don't, if that makes sense. Like this is very, I mean, obviously it's named the Chop Block. It is just a very choppy bait that you can slow, like you can see right there, I'm slowing her down and really getting a glide out of it. So just like any glide bait on the market, you kind of have to get in a rhythm with the bait. But I really think the action of this bait is pretty great. I'm really just wanting to get a few bites on the thing and kind of come up with my own judgment on it. But I haven't caught any fish on it. I literally, like, this is the first couple of casts with the bait, but it has phenomenal action for a soft glide bait. It really does. And the one that I'm fishing right now is like a straight white bone color. And this water's a little bit clear, so it may be a little bit too much for these fish. I do have another one that's a little bit more shad colored that I might pick up here in a minute, but this time of the year when the water's cold, I mean, I'm dealing with 51-degree water temps. I feel like that bone kind of works good in colder water. You know, and if you look at shad, when you catch them this time of the year in cold water, they all kind of have that like pale that pale color to them. So I think that's why the bone can work so well this time of year. But we'll see if I get a bunch of followers on it, I'll make a switch. I know that on this lake, most of the fish are actually already pretty deep, but I know that there's definitely fish shallow as well. I mean, obviously we just saw one, not a big one, but it was a fish regardless. So these really cold water temps, I would expect this bait to be, because it's a soft plastic bait, to maybe not have quite the action that it does in warm water, just because that plastic is going to harden up a little bit. And maybe I'm incorrect in that. You know, this bait's new, so I'm just kind of putting my, oh my gosh, there we go. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't want to say I'm a complete fan already, but I am geeking out. Oh my gosh, dude. That fish crushed that thing. Holy cow. Look at that. All right. Holy cow. All right, y'all. First fish right there on the new chop block. I was literally just talking about it in that sucker. I mean, gosh, he came up there and corked that thing. Gosh, that was an awesome bite. He had the front hook, solid fish right there, probably 2 3/4 pound, maybe 3, but man, absolutely crushed that thing. I was about to say that I might have to change colors, but I guess maybe not. That's freaking awesome. All right, so far we've had 1 bite, we've got 1 hookup, so love seeing that. I'm gonna put that fish back and let's keep fishing a little bit. I would love to catch, I don't know, this is a very pressured lake that I'm fishing today, and if I can get 3 bites, I'd be really ecstatic. But that's a great way to start. So after you know that fish pulled out the harness rig right there, so I'm gonna untangle it a little bit. I believe that they sell the actual harness separately in case you were to ever lose it some sort, but I'm gonna put this back in. You kind of just snap that back into place and then put this right like that, and there you go, you're ready to go again. So man, I'm telling you what, we have been fishing this thing for 10 minutes. That was freaking awesome. We got pretty good conditions for the glide bait today, although it has been very cold. We've been mostly in the 50s, 40s recently, and then we had 2 days that were 32, 33, and oh, there's another one. There's another one. Are you kidding me, dude? Okay, is that a largemouth? Another largemouth. Holy crap. Oh, okay, okay. Oh my gosh, this is freaking fun. Gosh, I just love glide bait. Oh man, look at that thing. I only got the 1 glide bait. I got 1 other one, but that's 2 for 2. And I'm telling you, I'm fishing one of the most highly pressured bodies of water in Ohio. And those fish crushed it, man. That's another solid fish. 2.5, solid. Gosh, love that. Look how beautiful that fish is. All right, not gonna lie, already feeling really good about this bait. Thanks, buddy. The best thing is that I love the fall, because there's so many guys that are deer hunting, duck hunting right now, and there's nobody on the lake. I pulled up to the boat ramp and there was not a single boat trailer. Both of those fish that just bit this glide bait, because I saw both of them hit the sucker, and I feel like that is a curse. When you see the fish bite it, it is so easy to pull it away from them. And I think that the good thing about this bait, the chop block, is, you know, it's kind of tall, and when a fish creates negative pressure in its mouth and it goes to inhale it, like, it's very easy for them to suck this thing in. Oh my gosh, look at that big one on it. There's 2 of them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, they look like they've never seen a bait before. I just scared them. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the bait got into a clump of grass. There was 2 over 3 pounders that were all over that sucker. And there was a freaking grass clump stuck on it. And oh my gosh. Dude. Those were 2 big ones. Like those were both over 3 pounds, bigger than both of the ones I actually caught on the bait. Did you see how he just hung around? Like if that thing hadn't got jacked up in the grass, I tried to pop it free. I tried to pop it free while keeping the bait there so that he would get to it. And it almost freaking worked, but he was literally right there. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, dude. I am geeking out right now. I'm sorry, guys. I am geeking out. I love glide baits. And I'm excited about this bait. I got a couple hours here. I'm just going to lock her in my hand and keep going, see if you catch any small ones. Well, that's what I'm kind of hoping for. Dude, it looks good, man. It looks good. Oh, I got another one. I got another one. I got another one. Hang on, let me call you back. Oh my gosh, dude. It's a 4. Let me call you back. Oh! Oh! Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding? I'm gonna have to weigh that one. Dude. Okay. This thing is... I've never been this excited about a bait in my life. I'm not even joking. That's probably a 4. Let's weigh it. $4.14. $4.14, baby. Oh, look at that. Look at those black spots. That thing is beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh, there's another fish. Oh my gosh, dude. We're putting a freaking bag together. Oh. Dude, I mean, corked that sucker. Oh my gosh. Gosh, dude. Look at that. That's a 2 1/4. Actually, that's the smallest one I've caught. Let's see what he weighs. He's probably a 2 1/4, maybe a slightly bigger. Oh shoot, that's a 279. Gosh, I'm telling you, these fish this time of the year, they fool you because they're so thick. That's a 279. Woo! Okay, that's 4 for 5 on the glide bait. I really want to say 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, but my goodness. I just kind of feel like this thing breaks some rules of glide bait fishing. Like, glide baits aren't supposed to skip, and you can skip this. Glide baits don't usually have a really good hookup ratio, and this thing is almost perfect today. So I don't know, I just really like it. Oh my gosh, right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, this does not get old. Freaking look at that, dude. Every one of these has been a quality fish. Look at that. I mean, freaking just got it down the gullet. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. I'm actually grabbing this. I don't know if you guys have seen this Buzzer Rocks blood stop formula before. This fish is not bleeding, but if you look right there, you can see it's hooked right in the tongue, and I'm afraid when I pull it out, it might start bleeding a little bit. So this stuff is awesome, man. I will leave it linked down below in the description. This has saved me a lot of fish this year, though, having fish that, you know, sometimes they just get hooked in the tongue. You can't help it, and they're bleeding, and it has helped me a lot. So you can see there's a teeny tiny bit of blood right there. I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing just a couple of sprays. Oh, actually it is bleeding. So watch, I'll dip them in there, and you can see where the blood was just coming out right there, and I just sprayed that fish. He's no longer bleeding anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and let that guy go. Thanks, buddy. Buzzer Rocks, man. Man, that fish crushed that thing. I tell you what, this putting together probably about a 16-pound bag on this particular lake, 15-16 pounds, and that's a great bag for this lake. Alrighty guys, that is gonna do it for me today. I tell you what, I think that the Berkley Chop Block has the potential of being one of the best baits of 2026, like going into next year. Like, I'm honestly thoroughly impressed by this bait. I had 6 different bites on it, landed 5 fish. I really think if I would have had those 2, I think if I didn't have grass on my bait, I would have got one of those fish to eat it. I mean, they were right there on the side of the boat. As far as equipment goes, with the Chop Block, like, this is a rod that I do a lot with. I flip and pitch with, but I think it's the perfect bait and rod for this technique. This is a medium, it's actually a medium heavy power rod by Arc. It's in their Invoker series, the Invoker Tour. It's a 7-foot 6-inch fast action. I got 20-pound straight fluorocarbon and a 7.1-to-1 gear ratio G5 reel. So I will link all that stuff down below in the description. But man, the Berkley Chop Block, an awesome bait. I'm actually really impressed by it, and can't wait for the next day I get to go fishing. So guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you learned a little bit about this bait, and I will see you in the next one.